Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. I hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. Just a gorgeous day here today in Tennessee. It's going to be in the low 80s. It's been in the low 60s at night with just a little bit of crispness in the air. And it's been real low humidity, which makes it perfect weather for car shows, cruise-ins, well, just about anything you want to do outside, like mowing the grass or playing tennis or using the leaf blower, if you can hear my neighbor over there in the background. But it's just been gorgeous weather here this weekend. I normally don't do big car shows in the latter part of July and up into August just because it's so hot, but the weather was so magnificent this weekend that I had to venture out and do a little car show stuff yesterday. Went to a little local car event, and I'll take you along to that. And yesterday evening we went and just cruised town just like we did back in the good old days. And it's just kind of an informal event. Every once in a while all the local gearheads will get together and just cruise town and look at each other's cars, do a little bench racing and swapping stories and that kind of thing. Just a lot of fun. So you'll see a little bit of coverage from that yesterday. Just general hot rod shenanigans this weekend. And in this video you're going to hear me talk a little bit about how that I think that Tennessee is probably the best state in the union to be a gearhead. I'm sure your mileage may vary, but as far as I'm concerned, I think Tennessee is probably maybe second only to California as far as car shows goes. I've never been to California, but I see tons and tons of cool coverage from events on the West Coast. So one of these days I'm going to fly over there and check out some of the car events, and I'll be sure to take y'all along when I do. So be sure to leave a comment down in the comment section down below. Let me know which state that you think is the best state to be a gearhead in. So without further ado, here's some general hot rod shenanigans, just kind of a day in the life of a gearhead in East Tennessee. So y'all stay tuned. I am at the TCAT school. This is the vocational school for the area, and I'm here for a little car show that they're having today to benefit the Cancer Society. And we're just going to stroll around here and look at some of the cool rides here today. Absolutely gorgeous weather. It's in the mid to low to mid 80s, I guess. Real low humidity, and just gorgeous blue skies here. Wow. What a stunner this is. I like this little split bumper Camaro over here. This is my second favorite body style of Camaros ever. And I enjoy seeing this one every time I see it at the local car shows. And I especially like the white skunk stripes on it there. A little bit of everything here today, and some really high quality cars. Got a little 1927 Model T Roadster right there. This Jaguar sure would be a whole lot of fun riding around today with the top down. Factory V12 in that car, as well as that Mercedes over there is a little convertible. It'd be a whole lot of fun too. Check out this pair of T-buckets. Very traditional, I would say fad T style.
Very popular back in the 80s. A Trans Am right here. I remember when I was a kid seeing Smokey and the Bandit at the local theater, and someone had one of these that was brand new, and they would just go by the theater and do burnouts and all kinds of crazy stuff. We just thought that was the coolest thing we had ever seen. Really nice little C10 right here. Man, I am a sucker for these things. It's got Corvette wheels on it. I spotted something over here I want to take a quick peek at. It's a Hudson. You don't see too many of those around anymore. I especially like this two-tone green. Very nice Survivor, looks like. Funny story time. I've got a complete set of hubcaps just like that. And where I got them was at the local airport. And we were doing a construction job there. They were adding some more hangars to the place, and I noticed out back was a Coca-Cola chest, one of the old ones that you ice down and just put the cold drinks in. It was you know, it wasn't chilled like the more modern ones. You just put ice in this one, and they had been using it for a parts cleaner in the mechanic shop there. And I asked about it. They were getting ready to throw it in the trash. So I brought it home, and inside of it was a complete set of Hudson hubcaps that the manager had taken off of his car when it was new. And he put them up, so they're essentially new old stock Hudson hubcaps. I've got them hanging on the garage wall to this day. This is a cool little car. This is a Mazda RX-3. It's got the rotary engine in it. When is the last time you saw one of those? Not an exceptionally rare car, but this car was raced back in the day, and it's got a hopped up rotary engine in it. I spoke with the owner earlier today, and he said that that little rotary develops about 225 to 250 horsepower. That'd be a whole lot of fun in that little car. Oh, sure. Pretty car, pretty rare car right here. This is a AMX 1969. Love the side pipes on those. Another split bumper Camaro. Very sanitary under the hood. And this one is a 1970. Another Trans Am, this time in gold. Gorgeous little GTO right here. This is a 1965. And it's got the 389 in it with tri-power. Like the red lines on it, and it's got a little red matching pinstripe right there.
See, you even got it in here, the 29 new. What? The 29 new stock car records, well, those weren't all held by the Avanti. It was the entire product.
Here is a very cool Survivor. Sniff, but don't scratch. This is 1971 Monte Carlo with a factory 454 big block in it. Here is a pretty unusual car. This is an Avanti 2, 1978. Originally, these were made by Studebaker. This was their sports car model. And in 1966, when Studebaker went out of business, they sold the Avanti line to a company in Canada that continued making them for several more years. And so that was one of the Canadian models right there.
Yeah, I've got, when I bought my house, the people that I bought it from, they were involved in the main work on that.
And right here, I do believe, is my favorite truck on the place. Every time I see this truck, I just have to take a look at it. This truck is just incredible. I'm not super big on white vehicles, but man, it really suits this one. Incredible interior too. Here's a really cool Survivor. This is a 1956 Chevy. Man, look at that paint. I see a lot of people, you know, recreating patina, but you just can't really recreate that. Man, if this car could talk, I bet it'd have some tales to tell. Another nice patina ride right here. This is an 86, 87 Chevy C10. Several really nice cars here today. And like I said, gorgeous weather. I know that, you know, California is kind of known as the home of the hot rod and the Mecca, or the hot rod Mecca, I should say. But you know, we are pretty blessed here in Tennessee. There's always tons of car events to go to, from little shows like this to great big shows all over the state. Pretty much there's something you can do car related around here just about every weekend. I'd say 3/4 of the year.
Yeah, I just got it piled and I still got another.
Jenny, you got that show coming up.
Yeah, but I gotta know what I have first before I start there. I will probably.
Oh, I like this red and black GTO right here. Straight shift car too. I'm back.
I was gonna say, you said you want to take a pictures today.
Yeah, I changed my mind.
Hooked on this car.
It's gorgeous.
I've got one at home. My watch. That's
Have you now? Wow. I may have to change my mind. I think this is my favorite truck here. Definitely. What a nice truck. One of these days, y'all. One of these days. Gotta find me a C10.
Because that's what's going to happen with big fun, you know. So.
Got another little T-bucket here that just cruised in. Man, this one is slick. I've seen it around several times. These little T-buckets are really cool. I like the little tube bumper back here. Like I said, these are really cool, but probably the least practical vehicle you could own. But who owns a hot rod for practicality? Honestly, these things are just not much more than a four-wheel motorcycle. But what else are you going to have that much fun in? I've got to say, one of my favorite cars here is this 1941 Chevy Special Deluxe. Now, the older I get, the more I appreciate original vehicles. Not saying I'm going to own one, but, you know, I really enjoy looking at these restored old rides. And this one is mostly a Survivor, looks like.
Yeah, it was the 400. That to me was the ideal for that. I think you almost caught me taking a nap.
Almost caught you taking a nap, huh? Well, that'd be all right. Beautiful car, sir.
Thank you.
Man, look at that dash. Why can't cars nowadays have this much style? Looks like it's got the original 216 in there. And I love the fog lights. Man, those things are getting hard to find, and they are expensive when you do. What a beautiful 1966 Chevelle. Looks like a 396 model. Beautiful shade of blue. Blue on a black interior. It's got the rally wheels on it. Beautiful restored muscle car. Tennessee is truck country, and there's several here today. Lots of C10s. And I would say this is Chevy truck country. And even though these are more modern, the OBSs are really getting popular. I do like this one. I'd love to have one of these for a daily driver. Good little turnout at this show today. And like I said, we are very fortunate in Tennessee to have as many events as we have around here. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say probably next to California, I'd say Tennessee is probably second for car shows. and cool events to go to. There's always something going on. Car show or a cruise in or swap meet or something like that. Cool ZZ Top keychain hanging from the ignition right there. .427 big block Stingray Corvette right here. So I'm out here at Crossville tonight. We're just having a cruise night, just to get together. They do that every once in a while. I have found a gorgeous 61 LeSabre convertible, all original except the wheels. Man, this thing is gorgeous. I absolutely love these cars. In the coupes or the convertibles, either one. It has the factory 364 nail head in there. Beautifully restored car. A lot of cool stuff out here tonight, and the weather is phenomenal. This is not their official cruise in, but every once in a while we just get together and cruise around town and park and get out and look at cars and stuff. We have a great downtown here in Crossville to do that. Nice backdrop with all the beautiful old buildings. I'm really liking this 57 Chevy right here. Man, I've been seeing a lot of these here lately. Good mix of everything here tonight. Some lowriders, some custom pickups, muscle cars, and all the way back into the 30s. And like I said, a beautiful night just to get out and ride around in your classic. So I'm just going to walk you around here a little bit and we'll take a gander at some of these.
What did you done to our neighbor?
So I'm just going to walk you around here a little bit and show you a little bit of our little town. Right over there is the courthouse. Right here is what used to be the post office. Now it's the assessor of properties office. Let's take a walk right across the street right here. Little bit of nip in the air tonight. Beautiful weather. It's been nice all weekend here so far. In the low 80s, the humidity is real low. Killer little Rambler wagon right here. They just came off of the Power Tour, and they are long haulers. This one went the whole distance. This thing is incredible. What an awesome build this thing is. If you watch the channel for very long, those are the folks that does my outro. I filmed them one night in Livingston, Tennessee at the cruise night, and just spontaneously they saw me filming right there, and they watched the channel, and they hung their heads out the window and said, y'all get out there and build something. Beautiful 37 Ford street rod right here. So these guys meet up here on Main Street about 6 o'clock, and a lot of times they'll just sit around, chat on the courthouse lawn up here, and then about dark they'll get to cruising around town. Just kind of you know, not a formal gathering, but it's a whole lot of fun. It reminds me a lot of the old days when I was a kid and we'd get out and cruise town, because that's just about all we had to do around a little town. You know, I've been thinking about this a lot lately, and I think that Tennessee is a pretty great state for car shows and events, outside of maybe California, which is the hot rod mecca of the country, I guess you'd say. I think Tennessee's probably a close second for car events. If you're a gearhead, there's something to do just about every weekend here. Be it a cruise-in or car show or a swap meet, there's something to do probably 3/4 of the year around here. We've got a band, sounds like, playing up here at the Christie's Pub Grub, and right up there you can see the historic Palace Theater all lit up. Sounds like maybe a tribute band right there.